evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, August 7th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, Tullahoma police probably saved the life of a man who was threatening to jump from the Markham Few underpass last Friday. Arnold Center played a big part in the recent successful landing of the mobile lab on the planet Mars. We'll stop by a recent grand reopening of Stan McNabb Auto Dealership in Tullahoma, and we'll take you on the big tractor pull in Hillsboro last Saturday. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Trust, honesty, integrity. These qualities make Woodard's Diamond Showroom your premier shopping destination for fine jewelry. Whether you indulge yourself with our exclusive jewelry designs or are looking to give diamonds or gold jewelry as a gift, you will feel confident knowing you have made the right choice. For brilliance you deserve, visit Woodard's inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma, your exclusive master IJO jeweler.
It is said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and the Eye Care Center wants to make your eyes the best windows possible. The professionals at the Eye Care Center have been offering comprehensive eye care for over 30 years. From eye examinations to eye surgery, from children to seniors, we have the services you need. We pride ourselves on taking the time to fully understand our patients' wants and needs. Each patient is a unique situation and deserves our full attention and the latest treatment options. So call or stop by one of our 4 convenient locations and start seeing better today.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Hello, Trent McNabb here, welcoming you to the brand new showroom at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Tullahoma. And here's something they don't have across town. Come check out our brand new state-of-the-art service drive.
Hello, Trey McNabb here, General Manager of Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep. My little brother gets a new building. I get ceiling tiles and a sign. You know what that means to you? Come see me.
Welcome back. Patience and resourceful thinking by Tullahoma police officers probably saved the life of a man who was threatening to jump from the Markham Few underpass last Friday. Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell provides us details.
I'd like to take the opportunity to share a little bit of information about an incident we had this past week on Friday afternoon. We had several calls from people wanting to know what happened that day. There's a lot of police car activity, a lot of ambulances, a lot of fire department activity, and we just wanted to kind of share a little bit what did occur because we think it's important our community know when a major incident occurs and when the opportunity to praise the action of our emergency services is also something that we need to take advantage of. Friday afternoon we had an incident where a person was at Harton Hospital, apparently decided to walk away from the hospital, and the emergency room staff was concerned about the person, called us expressing some of their concerns. The person was found on top of the railroad overpass and seemed to indicate that was having some difficulties, was dealing with some issues, and possibly was intent on ending his life by jumping off the overpass. Officers responded. They secured the area using terms that we use as police. Secured the area, basically stopped all the traffic from coming through, made sure we didn't have any pedestrians or citizens in the way that would interfere or possibly endanger themselves. The officers on the scene called for the ambulance to be available, also called for fire department for their assistance, and then began the process of trying to communicate with this man to bring this issue to some resolution peacefully and with nobody being injured. From what I understand, I was not at the scene, but from what I understand, it took about 30 minutes of back and forth conversation between a couple of our police officers and this man. the officers were very concerned that his intentions were pretty real, that he wanted to hurt himself. And we all know what the overpass looks like there. There is a distance to where if someone did fall or jump off that, they could sustain some serious injury. After about 30 minutes, the officers of communicating with the person back and forth, the officers were able to offer him a cell phone to use. And when he went to get the cell phone, the officers saw that as an opportunity to try to subdue him. Two of our young officers, Adam Cutshaw and Tyler Hatfield, were able to subdue him, restrain him, and eventually get him back to the hospital and get the medical treatment that he needed. We're asked oftentimes, well, how do you prepare for something like that? And I wish we had a textbook answer to tell you this is what the book says to do, but so much of law enforcement is taking advantages of the skills and knowledge that you bring when you are hired on, and the skills and knowledges that you acquire after becoming a police officer. So to answer that, it's usually the experience that you came to the table with and the experience that you've gained while being employed as a police officer that prepare you to handle these type of situations. I often equate it to similar to playing baseball or some other sports, where you're always doing the hypothesis of, if I get the ball, I'm going to do this. If the ball gets hit to me, I'm going to do this. And police work is a lot of that as you're driving around the town, looking, patrolling, you're thinking in your mind, if something were to occur, this is how I'd respond to it. And we go through these scenarios in our mind. We do this constantly. And I would say in this particular incident Friday, that's probably what just occurred. When the call goes out on the radio, the officers start formulating, they start communicating among themselves on how to approach the scene, what they're going to do when they get there. We already know who's going to be in charge based on our seniority, our ranking, and I think everything I've heard from the people that witnessed it, from the people that were in the area, this was, if you have to say a textbook example, this is it. The officers were patient, they were compassionate. When the opportunity arose, they resolved the situation peacefully, and we were able to get the man the medical attention that he needed.
We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats you'll want to eat them, stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them, shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Welcome back. As news broke of NASA's Mars Science Laboratory, MSL, Curiosity, the rover's successful landing on the red planet early Monday morning, Arnold Engineering Development Center's Complex Hypervelocity Tunnel 9 director Dan Marin was watching the live TV broadcast of the event. Marin said, quote, "Last night, after 8 months of high-speed flight, while you slept, NASA successfully landed the rover Curiosity on Mars. What I find refreshing is that for our part, there's an interesting story. Much of the success of these 7 minutes of terror, that most challenging part NASA refers to from its re-entry to touchdown, is directly related to the subsystems AEDC helped develop and validate. A solid heat shield and a proper deceleration parachute were crucial to putting the rover down safely. What is even more rewarding to me is that our capabilities designed many years ago for the original space race and strategic systems were so useful today, enabling the discovery of and the natural curiosity of the human race." End quote. Curiosity is the most highly advanced mobile robot with the heaviest overall payload ever sent to another planet to investigate Mars' ability, both past and present, to sustain microbial life. AEDC's role in supporting the MSL program has included evaluating the aerothermal loading of the heat shield at the complex's Hypervelocity Tunnel 9 facility in Silver Spring, Maryland, and assessing the thermal protection system material for candidates for the MSL's heat shield at the complex's central location in Tennessee. In addition, NASA and AEDC engineers tested the MSL's full-size parachute in the world's largest wind tunnel at the National Full-Scale Aerodynamic Complex in California.
The Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac dealership on North Jackson Street held the grand opening of their newly remodeled dealership last weekend, complete with tours of the facility, numerous door prizes, and a visit from the Tennessee Titans cheerleaders. Let's watch as owner Stan McNabb kicks off the festivities and receives an award from General Motors.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. It's a great day. The 1980, Jamie and I moved here from Alabama, her home state, not mine. I'm from Tennessee. And so we've got 3 children and all over here. So we're standing on the old showroom today. So we took up somebody else, was this all different locations. Took up the floor. Jim Delman, you rode down here and saw the progress, and Jim told me several times looked like they wasn't working, but they really were. 5 months and 1 week, our contractor tore this down and put this up in the same spot, which is pretty amazing. So let's give them a hand. I know they're I see Scott back here. He let me drive the front end loader to push the building down. So we replaced everything. So thank you for, also thank the city for loaning us money. So we will hope each one of y'all are going to come out and get a car from us. There's a Smiths here. Hey Smiths, how y'all doing? So we got a lot of our friends here. So Jamie, would you like to say a few words? Because I know I've left something out here.
I think your son Trent might have something prepared.
Oh, he does? Yeah. He's got something prepared?
Yes.
I was doing
No.
Come on here, Trent.
I didn't know anything.
Oh, you wouldn't get that all just for nothing.
But it sure is great to have our family working all together with us. It really makes it, what else could you ask for working together? So some days, though, they don't know whose name's on the sign, so I have to give them a sign walk. Does anybody know what a sign walk is? So thank y'all. We got plenty of food, drinks, so y'all, I want you to see every bit of the store, so all of it. And General Motors is here. They're helping us pay for the building, so I want you to thank the guys from GM. So it's great.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Garrett Dvorsky. I'm with Chevrolet, General Motors, and it's certainly my pleasure to be with all of you here today at the grand opening of this wonderful facility. We certainly want to offer up our congratulations to the entire McNabb family and wish them continued success for many, many years to come. So thank you very much, Stan. We have a little plaque here that we're going to present. You want me to read the inscription? Is that good? Okay. All right. So it says, "We honor and appreciate your commitment to Chevrolet and your local community to provide the finest retail environment and ownership experience. Your investment reinforces the proud legacy of Chevrolet and our dedication to fulfilling America's transportation needs and wants, a commitment a century strong." So thanks again, Stan. Appreciate it.
And Stan says the secret to his success over the last 32 years has been guided by 4 themes. The customer comes first, providing excellence in all that they do, generously giving back to the communities we serve, and take care of our employees. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Our office used to look like this, but now with my paper-free office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right?
My paper-free office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Hi, I'm Kayla Thompson. For the past 15 years, you've viewed my father's commercials and watched us grow up. We're here today to say thank you for your continuous support and introduce the new faces of Thompson Ford.
Lori,
Josh,
Olivia,
Nick,
Michael, Nathan. Even though some of us are going off to college or moving away, we just wanted to say that you can always count on a Thompson to be a part of the community. Come and see us at Thompson Ford, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Thank you.
Whether it's a home loan, a business loan, a personal loan, a loan for any good reason, Citizens Tri-County Bank is here to help you with the loans you need. With caring, friendly, lending pros at convenient offices across Tullahoma, we love our community and we take pride in helping people get the loans they need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, focused on making loans for the individuals and businesses of our community. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Welcome back. Several thousand folks turned out Saturday night for the 13th annual Hillsboro Tractor Pull. The event, which is sponsored by the Hillsboro Homecoming Association, is held each year in order to raise funds for the maintenance and improvements of the Hillsboro Park. Jim spoke with Association President Carl David Henley.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight in Hillsboro, Tennessee, and I'm talking with Carl David Henley. And Carl is the president of the Hillsboro Park Association?
The Hillsboro Homecoming Association.
Okay. And you got a really great event tonight, and I don't know a whole lot about Tractor Pull, so you kind of tell me. This, I believe, is the 13th annual Tractor Pull you guys have had here?
Yes, this is our 13th annual Tractor Pull here. What we're doing is having a fundraiser for the Hillsboro Homecoming Association. We have an 18-acre park here with walking tracks, ball fields. We have a building that we rent out so people could have parties or birthday parties or family reunions and things like that, and just a really nice park here.
Now, tell me a little bit about the how a Tractor Pull works. Well, what are they going to be doing here tonight, Carl?
Well, we have some really big tractors here tonight. We have the National Tractor Pullers Association are in here tonight, and what we have is a sled that's set up. The further they pull it, the heavier the sled gets. So it takes a lot of raw horsepower here tonight.
Now, these are these like tractors people would just use in farming, or are there some special kind of tractors that...
No, tonight these tractors they're actually built for pulling. They might have originally been a farm tractor, but they're really built for pulling. And we have trucks too. We have four-wheel drive trucks with supercharged blown engines on them, putting out 1,200 horsepower. And we have the two-wheel drive trucks, which is kind of resembles a funny car if people's familiar with drag racing. And they're putting out over 1,200 horsepower too, and they really put out a lot of power and make a lot of noise.
I'm just amazed at a huge crowd here tonight. So this is obviously a crowd favorite, and I'm also, it's a big event when you see that politicians are coming to it. And I think I saw some coming in as I drove up tonight.
Yes, on this weekend we pulled last night, and this pulled tonight. And usually on the weekend we usually have between 4,000 and 5,000 people here.
That's unbelievable. And just for comparison's sake, what is the population of Hillsboro?
Well, Hillsboro is unincorporated. We're just a community. We have one traffic light and post office, and it's just a small community. But this community gets together to have a fundraiser like this, and we donate some money to the schools and to our Boy Scout Club and to our Future Farmers of America.
So, have you ever had a tractor and participated in this event?
Yes, I did. Back in the 70s, I had a pulling tractor, and it was called the Grain Train. It was a hot rod tractor with an Allison aircraft engine on it.
With an aircraft engine on it?
Yes, we finished third at Louisville at the Farm Machinery Show in 1977.
Oh my goodness! What do you think people have got invested in these tractors that do this competition?
A lot of these vehicles are over $100,000 vehicles. There'll be tractors here, if people are familiar with turbochargers, that have 3 to 4 turbochargers on it. And these are like a farm tractor engine, but it's putting out 1,500 to 1,600 horsepower.
That is just phenomenal. And do they got to kind of travel a circuit and go to events like this a lot, or?
Yes, these guys with the Mid-South Pullers Association are pulling for points, and they pull all over the Southeast in the United States and are pulling for our series points.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Tullahoma High School football head coach John Olive. We'll have some poodle skirts and tie-dyes stop in to remind us about the Ultimate 50s and 60s show coming to Manchester Arts Center, and we will speak to Belinda Riddle from the Coffee County UT Extension Office about what they do and how they can be of assistance to you. All that and more on this week's Living. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard. Because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
The Coffee County Red Raider baseball coach has resigned. Chase Jones spent 11 seasons at the helm of the Coffee County Red Raider baseball program, winning 6 district championships, 1 region championship, 1 sectional championship, and advancing to the state tournament in 2010. After 225 wins as head coach, Jones has resigned, leaving behind a program that he turned into a perennial contender for district and regional championships, routinely winning 20-plus games a year. Coach Jones said, quote, "I want to thank all of the players that are currently in our program and players I have had the honor and privilege of coaching in the past 11 years," end quote. Jones added that he hopes that he is remembered for his time at Coffee County, not for wins or championships, but for being fair and a good man. Some have speculated that a disagreement with the new Coffee County school director, Dr. LaDonna McFall, was the reason for Jones leaving. Jones said, however, that he is in full support of Dr. McFall and believe that she will do a fantastic job. Jones says he is applying for other head baseball coaching jobs in the area and hopes that he will find a new job in the coming weeks.
Potential students planning on attending Motlow College this fall must submit an application for admission or readmission by Friday, August 17th. Online applications are accepted until midnight. The application for admission must be complete and all requirements met before a student is eligible to enroll in classes. Online applications may be accessed from the Apply Now button on the college website. Motlow personnel are also available at all locations to help students with the application process. Students visiting the Moore County campus are encouraged to visit the Student Success Center in the Crouch Building. Assistance is also offered at the main office of all other Motlow locations. An application for admission is required for all of Motlow's programs of study for both daytime and evening classes. Some programs like nursing have additional requirements that must be met before admission is granted into the program. Program requirements are posted on the website. Students interested in earning high school and college credits for courses in the dual enrollment programs and those enrolling in the ACE program, that's Adult College Express, are also required to apply by August 17th.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast after these messages. Stay tuned.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Will I buy anywhere else? Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1930 at 102 degrees. Record low was in 2004 at 53 degrees. The average high on this day is 87 and the average low is 67. For tonight, look for partly cloudy weather with a low of around 69. Mostly sunny weather expected for Wednesday with a high of 90 and a low of 69, and some isolated thunderstorms in the forecast for Thursday with a high of 88 and a low of 70. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a good night.